Welcome to Stone Hands, to the hands of stone, the third eye of the world, the third eye of the planet. First of all, let's begin. Where is the heart chakra of our planet? It's in Afghanistan, and maybe you have noticed the violence over there for last 40 years or even more. Because the heart chakra of the planet is cleansing, and people living over there are most affected by it, and the violence over there is the most terrifying and most sad for us observing it from a distance. My prayers to Afghanistan and to many other places in the world where terrible things are still going on. But it's not only about humans, that we humans are causing problems. No, it's more about the attunement of the planet and how the planet is attuned at the moment. It affects us as humans. The tuning of the planet is affecting the resolution and the choices of the humankind. Our collective unified field is connected to the planet, and each one of us as individuals are connected to the planet. And our task is to be in touch, to touch the green, to touch the flowers, smell the beauty, to see the beauty, and hear the voice of the trees and the forest whispering to us. That's the only thing that we ought to do. But we have forgotten that we have lived through ages of darkness, through ages of violence, through ages of not remembering who we are. And on this pivotal moment of time, our planet is changing its vibration. So the tuning of the planet is changing in a way that all the fear and hatred shall dissolve and love will appear once again. But it takes some time, it takes some processing by all of us, and it's our duty to reduce the collective suffering. My weapon is the sound, the healing powers of the sound, the singing poles, the crystals and the gongs. This is my tool. But there are people who offer human aid. There are people who are building out more beneficial business systems. There are people who are solving elementary basic needs and problems for people. And we must do it on many levels. Because the fear and the hatred that we have inside is the strongest program that is affecting the world around us. If we can come in terms and into peace with our friends and other people, we benefit the world. Like also the 5 pillars of Buddhism: do no harm, no lying, etc. It's all about being honest and being compassionate. And first of all, compassionate against yourself, against your thoughts and behaviors. I understand myself, and I understand what my action and what my thought causes. Even when we are angry and thinking about the person, it's time to just to feel. Let the feelings solve. Let's resolve the pain inside. Yes, we indeed carry a luxury. Yes, it's a luxury good. Hatred within us. We are thinking bad thoughts, nasty thoughts, or thoughts related to lack of something. No money, no spouse or no children, whatever. If we can just process through those thoughts and feelings, just by feeling them, letting them be and observing them, we can manifest a more better reality, because our collective effort will transform the greed funded society Yes, we must work on many levels, on many layers. And my layer is the spiritual realm. And also the money is affected by the spiritual realm. And also also the building industry, yes. Because I see so many sicknesses and so much bad behavior related to living in a bad microclimate inside a building. So much time is nowadays spent indoors, not outdoors. So let's be outside, or let's build buildings that are using natural materials, like in the past it was used to do so. But the third eye of the world is located in here, over here, in this region, in Estonia. And it's a little bit larger area, but the epicenter of the third eye is located in Estonia, in the middle of Estonia. And this is a place or a country where people synthesize the collective trauma, but also the collective invention. So we are really strong infotechnologic country, IT country. We have e-residency. I can start a company in 5 minutes on my phone, no problem. But also we go through this collective fear of war, the fear of lack, the lack of abundance. So we have many sides of the world concentrated in a really small place. 1.3 million people, yes. Really small amount in the context of the large world itself. But all the synthesizing is happening here, and here we are relating to the problems. As with the large human body, the third eye is the smallest gland that we have, and smallest thing that is affecting our consciousness in the strongest way. Indeed. Yes, but over here is also a vision. All the people who come here, foreigners, they say, "Oh, your language is like the elf tongue." But yes, Tolkien based one of his 11 languages on the Finno-Ugric languages, on the old Estonian, on the old Finnish, on our epos Kalevala. Indeed, Kalevala. I'll give you a small example of her language. Meie keel on selline ilus, kõlav, vee ja elementidega üheskoos sulisev. See on ka iidne viikingite keel, kus tuleb läbi jõud ja tarkus. It's an ancient Viking language where the power, the might, but also the poetry and the elements of the nature come true. The language of the Vikings, the language of the might, and the language of love, the language of poetry, which most probably will perish in next 100 years. But at least we have this memory within ourselves that our upcoming generations shall carry within them. And our impact, because here laid the epicenter of the Viking age iron melting. This country was the richest, okay, it wasn't the country, but richest place in the Viking age Europe, because this was an epicenter of iron melting. That's awesome. And also people use a lot of silver and gold, so we are in a really ancient place where people used to trade a lot. And those Vikings who proclaimed the Kievan Rus, the Republic of the Rus, they came also from here because the sea was guarded and no Germanic people could pass by without having treaties or agreements with Finno-Ugric Vikings. And many words and many roots of words that you can find in English, in Russian, in Danish are based on the old Finno-Ugric languages. Yes, this is a suppressed history that has been suppressed by the dogmatic Germanic inventions or dogmatic Germanic way of looking at history. There was a huge Finno-Ugric civilization in the past, which now has been lost because because of the karma, you see. Because those people, those Viking Age people, they slaughtered a lot of innocent people. They killed a lot and they robbed, but also they were great tradesmen and they traded a lot. But when you use your power in a wrong way, you will lose it all eventually. The upcoming generations will lose it. But still we have this beauty. We have the greatest singing festival in the world. In every 4 years, over 100,000 people gather and sing together. There's no artist or a band, but all the people are singing together songs. In the 90s, this country became free from the Soviet rule through a singing revolution. There were many hundred thousands of people coming together and singing each day, singing songs of freedom, songs of peace, the songs of love. And now we are in an age of the world where we see all this crazy shit happening. People being jailed and put into the 15-minute cities and having their arms vaccinated and without their own consent. This is a crazy time and we need a new singing revolution. So the third eye of the world has to serve the world again with the singing revolution to create peace and harmony once again into this world, into this sphere, into this realm. Yes, we will find the strength and courage to do that. And we all need to sing. We all ought to use our power in creation of a peaceful new earth reality. I wish you all the best and have a good day. Goodbye.